Welcome to Star Expose. If you love celebrity news and real entertainment updates, you're in the right place. Kelly Ripa has never been one to stand still. For over 3 decades, she has been the heartbeat of morning television. The quick-witted, radiant, and endlessly relatable woman who could turn even the dullest weekday into something worth smiling about. Her laughter became the soundtrack to millions of homes across America. But lately, fans have noticed something new. A quiet shift. A different kind of glow. After years of dazzling in front of the cameras, Kelly might be preparing for a completely new chapter. One that could take her far from the studio lights and deep into the halls of academia. It all started with what seemed like a casual, playful exchange between Kelly and her husband Mark Consuelos during a live broadcast. Mark looked at her with that familiar teasing grin and said, "You should go to law school." The audience laughed, as they often do when these two banter on air. Kelly giggled, rolled her eyes, and replied, "Oh, sure, I'll be the world's oldest law student." But behind the laughter, there was something else. A spark of curiosity, a sense that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't joking. That one offhand comment soon became a wildfire speculation. Could Kelly Ripa, the queen of daytime talk, a beloved actress, best-selling author, and devoted mother, really trade the studio for a classroom? To understand why this idea resonates so deeply, you have to know where Kelly is in her life right now. Her youngest son, Joaquin, just graduated from the University of Michigan in early 2025. He's 22 years old now, and his graduation marked a major milestone, the moment when the Ripa Consuelos nest officially became empty. For a woman who spent her entire adult life balancing motherhood, career, and fame, that change hits hard. Suddenly, the woman who helped America wake up every morning found herself asking, "What's next for me?" On air, she admitted that she'd been thinking about going back to school herself. Maybe law school, maybe communications, maybe something totally new. But the truth is, Kelly has never stopped learning. That curiosity, that hunger for growth is what made her who she is today. Mark, ever the supportive husband, couldn't help but cheer her on. "You're one of the smartest people I know," he said, with sincerity that silenced even the audience's laughter. He meant it. Kelly's brilliance has always been her secret superpower. Whether she's interviewing a celebrity, diving into a tough topic, or poking fun at herself, she does it with a sharpness and wit that's impossible to fake. But Kelly's decision to consider college isn't just about ambition, it's about transformation. After years of giving her heart and soul to her career and family, she's craving something deeply personal, a journey that's just for her. It's not about chasing a degree. It's about rediscovering who she is when the cameras stop rolling. Kelly once joked that she'd major in communications because it would be an easy A. But she also said something more telling, that she'd love to study law. Law, with its structure, discipline, and moral reasoning, appeals to a side of her that fans rarely see. Beneath the quick wit and the bubbly charm is a woman with an incredible mind, one that loves debate, thrives on logic, and seeks fairness in everything she does. Imagine Kelly Ripa walking into a lecture hall surrounded by students half her age. It's a funny image. She'd probably be the first to laugh about it herself. But it's also inspiring. She wouldn't just be chasing a dream. She'd be rewriting what ambition looks like in midlife. She'd be proving that growth doesn't stop at 40, 50, or ever. And in many ways, this new chapter is something her family has been preparing her for all along. Her and Mark's 3 children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, are all thriving in their own paths. Michael, at 27, has followed in his parents' footsteps, becoming a talented actor who starred alongside his dad in Riverdale. Lola, 25, is enchanting audiences with her beautiful voice, pursuing a career in music that makes her mom beam with pride. And Joaquin, the baby of the family, is now stepping into adulthood with his own dreams, ready to carve out a name for himself.
Seeing her kids chase their passions has been a source of immense pride, but also a gentle reminder that she, too, deserves to chase something new. She's spent years guiding, nurturing, and protecting her children. Now, with them soaring on their own, she finally has the time to turn inward, to rediscover herself not just as a mother or a television star, but as a woman of endless potential. And if anyone can pull it off, it's Kelly Ripa. She's built her life on reinvention, from her early soap opera days on All My Children to becoming the queen of live television. She's never been afraid of change. When Regis Philbin retired, many doubted the show could survive. But Kelly didn't just carry it, she reinvented it. Her chemistry with every co-host, from Michael Strahan to Ryan Seacrest to her husband Mark, proved her adaptability and charm were unstoppable forces. Now, that same spirit of reinvention seems to be guiding her again. Only this time, it's not about ratings or fame. It's about fulfillment, about exploring the parts of herself that have been waiting quietly in the background. What's even more beautiful is that Kelly's story mirrors the journey of so many women who find themselves standing at life's crossroads. The kids are grown, the routines have shifted, the world feels a little quieter. And suddenly, there's space. Space to dream again, to take risks, to rediscover passion. Kelly's willingness to say, maybe I'll go to law school, isn't just an idea, it's a statement to every woman who's ever wondered if it's too late to start over. It's not. Her fans love her for that honesty, because she's not pretending to have all the answers. She's not declaring her next move with grand certainty. She's doing what she's always done best, being real, being curious, and letting the world watch as she figures it out. And Mark? He's right there beside her, as he's been since the day they met on set more than 25 years ago. Their love story has always been one of Hollywood's most enduring, built not on red carpets and headlines, but on laughter, loyalty, and mutual respect. They've weathered fame, family, and time together, and now they're stepping into a new chapter, hand in hand. Even at home, the spirit of togetherness is alive. Their New York apartment, with its view of Central Park, remains a hub of laughter, visits from the kids, and late-night conversations about life, purpose, and new adventures. It's no wonder Kelly's considering law. Her mind never stops turning. Her heart never stops searching for meaning. She's not leaving television because she's done. She's exploring because she's curious. And that's what makes her so magnetic. She reminds us all that it's okay to grow beyond what people expect of you. Fans have been quick to voice their excitement. Kelly in law school? I'd watch that show, one person joked online. Others shared how her openness inspired them to take their own leaps, enrolling in classes, switching careers, or chasing passions they'd long set aside. That's the magic of Kelly Ripa. Even when she's not trying to, she empowers people to believe in themselves. So whether she ends up becoming Madam Attorney Ripa or Professor Kelly, or simply continues to reign as America's morning sunshine, one thing's for certain, she's not slowing down. She's evolving. Kelly's journey reminds us that life doesn't have an expiration date for ambition. It's a living, breathing adventure. And sometimes the bravest thing we can do isn't holding on to what's familiar. It's daring to step into something unknown, something exciting, something beautifully new. Her story is a love letter to curiosity, to reinvention, to family, and to the idea that the next great chapter of your life might be waiting just beyond the comfort zone you've outgrown. So as Kelly Ripa stands at this new threshold, maybe with a law book in hand, maybe with her heart wide open, one thing is clear. She's not saying goodbye to anything. She's just beginning again. Thanks for watching Star Exposed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next big story.